I was thinking in my head, I'm like, if I tell him, is he gonna be mad that I got a car or what? Because at this point, he was driving me to work. I would use his car to go to work. You know, we would be in the car together, like doing orders and stuff like that. Like, it was really cool because I felt like it was a vibe a little bit, but that wasn't the person for me. And he showed himself to me. He showed himself to me. I prayed God to get me out of the situation, and he did. That's when the call came about the car, which was like what I say, 2-3 days before I had left. And I left, like, something just came over me, like, on that Sunday, and I said, you know what, I'm leaving. This is it. I'm not doing it. And I don't care if I gotta start back over, but I'm not going to be in no relationship where it's toxic, where it's bad energy, where it's no growth. Like, I'm just not going to do that for myself. Like, I'm growing, you know? So I left, put my things in storage. And then I went to my other sister's house. Now, I went like 2 hours further from where I'm at now in the city, and I stayed there for like a month. I was really at peace out there. It was quiet. It's a different environment. It's quiet. I actually met a mom out there with 2 daughters, and yeah, I can really say like I was at peace a little bit. I wasn't fully at peace and comfort because it is somebody else's home, although it's my sister. But it's somebody's home, it's not my home. And then you gotta move around a little different when you're in other people's home. But for the most part, I did feel like comfort. Like, I felt loved while I was there. So that was good. Okay, so, and like at the end of August, my kids had started school, and here you go again. I'm trying to figure out, like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Like, I'm 2 hours away from this school, and then I'm trying to figure out how am I going to work if I got to drive them 2.5 hours to get to school, then we go to work, and then when we get off of work and school, we drive 2.5 hours back, and then get ourselves together for the next day. And you know, like, it was just, I found it a little complex for me. So I was talking to my grandmother, who I talk to a lot, who kind of helps me with a lot of things that I go through, just like information that is given, because she's wise. Wisdom over everything. But she was like, hey, you just come up here and stay here with me for a little bit, and it's gonna work out that way. It's convenient, it's closer to the kids' school for you, so you don't have to, you know, put too much strain on yourself. I was like, Grandma, you sure? She said yes. I was like, okay, thank you. So stayed at my grandma's house for like a month. I'm gonna say a month, until I got a phone call, another phone call. I got another phone call from a cousin of mine. And I remember this day. It was on September 25th. She calls and she's like, hey, I got this apartment that's available. I want you to come apply for it. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, all right, I'm about to drop my kids off at school, and I'm going to go do it. Like, I think it's by coincidence. Like, God stirs this stuff up. He stirs it up, mix it up, twist it up, and he give it when it's supposed to be given. It's divine timing. So I was like, okay, I'm coming.